But if you met the dream guy, are you willing to compromise on certain things to make it work with him? And that's my question. And if you are willing to compromise, what are you willing to compromise? And what are things you're not going to compromise at all for no man? And that's my question. So it's a really deep question you have to think about. So, I guess I'll start with you, Christine. If you met your dream guy, would you be willing to compromise?
Yeah.
And what are the things you're willing to compromise? And what are the things you're not willing to compromise? Or maybe you're willing to compromise everything. I don't know, but it's your answer.
Yeah, it's really easy, and it's really easy question for me. I'm willing to compromise, put 100%.
Okay, and anything. So it doesn't matter. There's nothing off limits as far as you want to compromise.
I'm open. Like I can compromise anything. Actually.
So your dream guy, right? If your dream guy.
Yes, it's a big if.
All right.
I tell you that.
All right.
But I've done it once. Okay, when I married my husband, I compromised a lot of things. Everything, actually, things that I was not willing to do, I did it.
Okay.
So I did it once. I can do it again, and I'm not really scared or anything.
Okay. No worries. All right. So if you made a dream guy, you're gonna hop on that train ASAP. All right. All the dream guys out there, if you think you're the dream guy for Christine, you need to hop her in the DMs right now. All right. She's open. She's willing to jump on. All right. Colleen, if you met your dream guy, are you willing to compromise? And if you are willing to compromise, what are the things you're willing to compromise on?
I'm with Christine on that one as well. I would be willing to compromise. I like to keep an open mind. I don't want to set any like limits or like, oh, I can only compromise up until this level. Like, no, I believe that relationships are a two-way street and both parties should meet each other halfway. So I would be willing to compromise.
Are there any things you wouldn't be willing? You wouldn't be willing to compromise?
I would be willing to compromise.
Okay, so everything.
Yeah, because it's the man of my dreams. Of course, I'd be willing to compromise.
Okay, all right. Okay, man of your dreams, willing to compromise anything, make it work. All right. And last but not least, Whitney. You met your man of your dreams, everything you wanted, you're willing to do what you want, but there are some things he wants you to do, but are you willing to compromise?
I mean, I'm pretty open to doing anything. So he would have to come up with some pretty outlandish things for me to have to feel like I was going out of my comfort zone. As for compromising, I'm not gonna change who I am as a person for anybody. But that would be my values are just I care about my family and I care about my friends. So if it came to something like that, no, I would never change those things. If he's saying oh, you can't talk to your parents anymore or something like that, go for it.
No, talk about reasonable, something that's reasonable.
Okay, then yeah, within reason, of course. But me saying this is my dream man, I would have to know this person really well. I've dated people for a long time and I don't even know them at the end of the relationship. They're, I don't know.
Let me ask you. I mean, I'm saying your dream guy. You like him. You guys have talked. Everything's good. He's not gonna. He treats you the way you should be treated. Everything.
Sure.
Yeah. So let me. Okay. Yeah. Huh? No. This is on YouTube. Let me. I'll touch it right after. No. Winnie, I have a. I have a question. So if you met a good dream guy, Winnie, and I guess the one thing he wants to compromise on is he wants to be in a monogamous relationship. Would you do it? Because he likes you. He really likes you. He really likes you.
Yes, I would. I've done it in the past. I would. I know I would fall for that shit and I'd be in and I'd be cool for probably a few years and then we'll see. But I don't know. I would do it initially, yes.
Okay,
I feel like if we had guys here, they would all say no. This is what I am. This is what I do.
No, because the reason why I bring up, right? Because I do believe everybody will change for the right person. I do believe that, right? So sometimes I do believe that, you know, if it didn't work out, then obviously then that's not really the man wasn't going to become, because sometimes one thing I've noticed, sometimes we marry somebody's potential, but we don't really marry the reality. Does that make sense? So a lot of times what a lot of women would do, and I've noticed this, it happens a lot, is they'll marry somebody that has the potential to become their dream guy, but it's not really their dream guy, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you meet a guy, you're like, you know what, I think he has the possibility or potential to be my dream guy. But the thing is, I think it's important to like take your time in relationships and work on yourself, because I do believe it's all about attraction. And once you become a great version of yourself, then you'll be able to attract that dream person if you become that person. But sometimes I do, when people say, oh, you know, I wasn't willing to do this for this person, I just like, well, that's not the person you really wanted, because I do believe if it's somebody, if we all met the person that we really wanted, then we'll make things work. You know, if we figure out a way, like a lot of you guys said, we'll figure out a way. All right, so Whitney is okay. Yeah, so I don't believe there's a part of you that you want monogamy. You know, if you met the dream guy, because you're so adamant.
We're still having threesomes, okay? Like,
hey, guys would take that. Hey, if I was in a relationship and she was like, you know, I want to bring another girl. I'm like, oh, you know what?
Once in a while, something.
I have a plan. Every time I'm gonna be asked for OnlyFans on my TikTok, I'm just gonna send them to her.
Do it. Whitney_blues.
All right, so there's a possibility. All right, I'm optimistic. Whitney, you gotta go find a dream guy, and you have a nice monogamous relationship and be happily ever after.
I'll keep you posted.